John, I'm Kirby.
G'day, Kirby.
Nice to meet you. Take a seat.
Thanks.
Good weather we're having today.
Yeah, it hasn't been too bad actually. Yeah, it made a nice change from the rain we've been having.
Well, hopefully we'll have some better weather coming along now that it's summer.
Yeah, hopefully it's sign of what's to come. Hopefully anyway.
Yeah. So before we start, I just want to have a quick conversation about confidentiality. Have you ever heard of that term before?
Yeah, it's pretty much what happens here stays between us or something.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. So anything that we discuss today will stay between you and me. Unless you are likely to harm yourself or someone else,
Alright.
then I would have to let someone else know. Any of your private information, anything that I write down will be under lock and key, but you also have the opportunity to get that information if you want.
Yeah.
So I've got the confidentiality agreement here. I'll just get you to read through for me, and then if you don't have any questions, sign, or if you do, we can have a chat about it.
Sweet.
Thank you. Okay. Let's get started. So what brought you here today, John?
Been having a lot of troubles with anger and frustration towards one of the work colleagues.
Okay, so you're pretty angry towards a guy that you work with?
Yeah, he's I just had a young apprentice, he's a couple of years through his apprenticeship now, he turns chosen next year, and he's not a lot that he should be, which makes my life a lot harder.
So what's the type of things that he's doing that's frustrating you?
He's not doing what he should be able to do, which means then I have to go back and do the work that he should be doing.
Right.
Which then in turn makes my job harder. And obviously the more it happens, the less he's going to learn. Which is obviously going to be a problem for one, that he's just wasting time and money, and I'm doing twice as much as what I should be.
Okay, so you mentioned that you're doing twice the amount of work. How else is that impacting your work life?
It obviously adds a lot more stress to it. You got to skip punches, you got to skip smoke outs because there's not enough time in the day to do everything, because rather than him doing half the work like you should be as a second person, you end up doing 90% of it yourself, which just ends up giving you a short fuse and, well, just makes you not really want to be there.
Yep. So how else would, being angry towards your co-worker, how's that affecting your life outside of work?
Well, it just gives you a short fuse in general, really.
Yeah.
Like, small things get under your skin for the fact that you're already tired and frustrated from what's happened during the day.
Yeah.
And then you go home and there's small things like a dog barking or I don't know, and it's just small things set you off, which then obviously giving you a short fuse, it makes you overreact to things at home.
So do you find yourself taking out that frustration on other people?
Yeah, no, like I said, you sort of overreact over things which shouldn't affect you at all, but they just get under your skin. And then, because your frustration levels are already so high from what's happened at work, you just sort of unleash when you're at home.
Yeah. Well, that sounds pretty horrible. Sounds pretty frustrating for you.
It's not ideal.
Yeah.
It's not really ideal for anyone.
Yeah. And I mean, you don't you don't want your work life impacting your personal life.
No,
Yeah, that's
No.
not really fair on everyone else, is it?
it's not really fair on anyone.
Yeah.
We should be able to have segregation between work and home.
Yeah. So, okay, looking at it a different way then, what would be an ideal situation then? Like, what does, if you could go to work and your co-worker was doing what you wanted you to, what would that look like for you?
Well, it would just make life a lot easier. Like, our job's quoted to get it done over this amount of time using 2 people. And if you both could do what you had to do, then obviously it'd run a lot smoother. You could laugh and joke a lot more, you could actually enjoy what you're doing, get the job done at a normal rate, still have your lunches, and actually get through each day without getting frustrated and angry.
Do you think you would enjoy your work a lot more and it would be a lot stressful if that were to happen?
It'd be a lot less stressful.
Yeah.
It'd be a lot easier. You just go to work, do your job, and then you can go home, you don't have to worry about anything else.
Yeah, okay. So what do you think you could do to fix this problem?
As I said, the easiest option will be if he was competent enough to do all the tasks on his own, without me having to be over his shoulder or without me having to do it for him. So, I don't know, it nearly seems as though he hasn't had enough training, sort of in the lead up, like from previous trades I'm working with.
Yep.
So the ideal scenario probably, like, obviously would be for him to have more training from someone who's probably more competent, or not more competent as a tradesman probably, but more competent as a person to teach somebody else.
Do you think that could be you? Could you help him?
It's possible.
Yeah.
The hardest part towards that is obviously with budgets these days being so tight, you don't sort of have the time. When I was trained, there was a lot more money in jobs, which allowed you to be a lot more one-on-one time trying to explain how things work, and you learn a lot more, whereas these days it's, with budget restraints, it's a lot harder to try and well, just to be able to do it, like you haven't got the money in the job to be able to sort of train them like what you used to get trained. You can't be as in depth, I guess, which is what this bloke really needs. Like, he needs some serious one-on-one time.
So it sounds like he needs a lot more support with his work.
Yeah.
Maybe is he struggling, do you think?
I'm not. There could be confidence.
Yeah.
It could, but obviously you don't know what's happening in his personal life at home, but I mean, it could be, I don't know, it could be a reflection of a lot of things, but yeah, he just doesn't seem to have any confidence in himself or what he's doing.
Yeah.
And I don't know whether that's causing him to step up or whether he just doesn't want to be there or, yeah.
So you mentioned, there's obviously budget restrictions and there's not enough time. Would there be a part in your day that you could maybe set aside some time and go through something you can do together at work that would solve the problem, do you think? Like...
Well, ideally it'd be good. I mean, I'd be willing to go in, half hour, 20 minutes early every day and try and go through the one topic every day. How we should get through things, what does she do in this situation, what does she do in this situation. better ways of doing different tasks. But yeah, obviously that will be the ideal situation.
Yeah, so if you took some time away or before work and you could teach him, then that would make your life a lot easier and he'd be doing the job correctly to start off with.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it'll be better for both of us. Obviously, he becomes a better tradesman, and it's a lot less stressful for me.
Yep.
We can probably both go to work and enjoy it more rather than me yelling at him and getting frustrated with it.
Yep. Okay, well, how about we set that as maybe a short-term goal?
Right.
You know, you could have a chat with him the next time you see him and say, well, can we meet up a bit earlier and I'll take you through whatever you want to work on. Does that sound pretty good to you? Is that something that you're willing to do?
Oh, yeah, that's said. I'm always for training people better and teaching people things that they don't know. Even if it is just having a beer after work and talking about different ways of doing things.
Yeah, okay, that sounds really good. I think that would sound like that would work. Yeah, okay, so the next time you do see him, maybe you can set that goal, have that conversation and meet up and hopefully go through whatever he's having trouble with. That'd be pretty good. Yeah?
Oh, yeah, that'd be the best solution.
Yeah,
Well,
okay.
the best, yeah. I think solution's the wrong word, but yeah, I know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Well, that's good. I mean, that's a good short-term goal. Maybe we can work on that and we'll see you in maybe another week and see how you travelled, if you've been able to do that and what has been the outcome of giving him a hand. Yeah.
Yeah, we should be right. We should be a little bit of time to do something.
Give a bit of a go.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Well, we've come to the end of our session today. So it'd be great if you could work on those things between now and then.
Yeah.
And we can go out the front and make another appointment if you like. When's a good time for you?
Probably later next week's better. Yeah, next week's going to be busy week, so.
Yep,
Push
cool.
for later in the week.
Well, we'll go out the front, we'll sort that out, and I'll see you next week.
Yep.
Wonderful. So glad that you came in today.
Yeah, thanks for your time.
That's okay. I hope you feel a lot better about the situation.
Yeah, a little bit relieved. Well, hopefully it goes well.
Yep, cool. Well, not a problem. John, I'll see you next week.
No worries.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.